Hello there everybody and welcome to the Horrocks branch, where today I'm going to be doing the first ever type of, personal video, which is obviously, as the title says, it's a layout tour. I got quite a few people asking over quite a few videos back from even when I did my start of the Top Gear episodes before the music videos. I had quite a lot of people ask about it, so I thought I put a poll up. Who wants to see one? Who doesn't? Quite a lot of people said yes. So I'm going to go through the layouts I've got in the shed, the layouts I've got in the house, and also the club layout, which most of the music videos get done on. And then we'll have a closer look at some of the different parts of it, I guess. But before that starts, I was just going to go through and have some other points with you guys. So the layout we'll be looking at first is Alsp & Sons Slate Mine. I built this layout roughly a year and a half ago, just to be a simple, nice layout, small 009 raised section, along with a small 00 gauge shunting area. It's made to be quite simple, not too hard to operate, and easy on exhibitions. So I'll go into a few more details now on it. So the first scene here is just a little tractor scene. You can see the farmer's just perched on his little tractor there with the trailer behind him. I added in some mud trails just to show a regular path of where the vehicle will be going. I'm guessing they'd use this just to supply hay and feed to the sheep and just maintain the property, so just a nice bit of interest around the edge of the layout. Here's a better view of it just from the side, showing more or less where it's situated. It's positioned just on the front right side of the board. Now, just on the left side of the field, I did actually place a couple of HO gauge figures, the size difference between them and 00 making it almost look like they're children. I like to think that they're train spotters, so rather than buying the backbone ones, for instance, I just used those which I had lying around. So looking down from the right side on now, you can see the other side of the layout, which wasn't previously seen on the other video. But yeah, it's kind of just a nice little slate mine quarry scene. See the incline on the right, there's a track for the stand gauge leading off to the left, and a better view of the hoppers. So panning on down now, looking down at the station, if I just move this train out the way, there we go, you can just see there's a little platform situated here, just for miners and other, guests at the small mine, that they can use this small platform just to get on and off of. At the minute, all I use at this platform is my Wisbeach and Upwell set. So opposite and beside this area now, we have the little transfer yard. This is just so bigger items, stock can just be transferred over from narrow gauge, standard gauge, or the other way around. There's just a little crane, obviously seen in the photos. Not too much really, just supposed to be a nice little quaint area, almost like a wharf. So panning over now to what I imagine would be the workman's area. So I'm assuming this would be like a sleeping quarters, office, mess, maybe a bit of a machinery room for any possible pumping equipment or air filtration systems. Anything you really want. I've not really thought of it too much. It's just made from an old Hornby snow hut, I think it's called. Obviously painted up, windows boarded over. At some point I'll add lights to it, but for now it's just dark. So just checking out a few more details now. I'll try and make these shorter. I know they're dragging on a bit. Just up here, little road scene. Change this around a bit. At the minute I just have a Pickford, I think that was, a low loader truck with just an army lorry, I'm not sure what it is, and a Jeep in front of that. Just up here there's a little scene with some preservationists. I imagine they're checking out that traction engine wheel that has been left abandoned in the abandoned barn. Just checking out, probably on permission of the farmer, but yeah, it's just a little detail that was added. I can't remember what I actually called them to begin with, but it was something else. But then someone said, "Oh, are they trying to preserve it?" And I went, "Yes, they are," like a dumbass. So just another shot here, looking down the tracks. There's a little flaming barrel there, not turned on at the minute because I messed up the electrics a while ago and it just stopped working after a couple shows. The other side of that, there's the exit for the tunnel, just where engines can shunt into the other section of the layout. Above that, obviously, there's just a guy working on the rocks, loading it into a cart to be taken away. I'd imagine it's probably testing, as they wouldn't just do this on a small scale. At this era, they'd probably just be using one hell of a lot of dynamite, doing some sketchy shit. So looking at this corner now, if I just move these wagons out of the way, you can see this nice little American tank, rusted the hell and back by me. I bought it for £5 at a show, and decided, oh, this doesn't work, I'll just scrap it. And so now it just sits as a bit of interest, probably the old shunter before it was replaced by the Quarry Hunslet seen earlier. And now the same group of preservationists are looking over it. So the next part is just this, another bit of abandoned building. If I just pan up, you can look a bit better inside of it. It's just a small little cottage that was built next to the rock face. Maybe they thought they weren't going to work on this area, and life had different choices. And obviously it got destroyed and abandoned, and now it's just left here in pieces. Yeah, I should have said this earlier, but obviously I got them as resin kits from a friend, and then I just painted them up. Just with Tamiya paints, nothing special, white weathered afterwards just to pick out some pieces. Yeah, just like every other technique really. So a bit of detail now just in front of the hoppers. Obviously you can see a couple of people down there painted by one of my mates, Northgate Customs. And yeah, there's a few other bits scattered around just to add a bit of detail. So looking over to this area now, we're just looking at the bottom of the incline. This is where obviously slate comes down, empty wagons go up, and they're just collected at the bottom. Over the top of this area you can see there's a bit of a water chute, just for letting water down obviously, to fill locomotive tanks like they do on the Tythlin. I can't remember the name of the station there, but a lot of people know it. I'll add a proper water tower at some point, but for now I can't be bothered. But yeah, I'm working on motorising the incline fully. I'll show a video now, probably over whilst I'm talking, of it coming down. So I'm now working on just getting them to come up and down at the same time, rather than at one at a time. So looking straight up the incline now, obviously just where I'm filming, this is probably one of my favourite shots actually on the entire railway, just because I like the average look of it, looking straight up, both lines, putting an engine there. Yeah, I think it just looks quite nice. So the top of the incline for now, it's just a couple of wagons stuck there, both broken with missing wheels or something wrong with them. So yeah, they're relegated just live out the rest of their lives there. Just to add into the end of this, just because I don't really want to edit the entire thing just to fit this in. This is just a old steam shovel, diesel shovel, I don't even know which one it is. HO gauge, where I got those people before. But yeah, it's just one of those pieces that you place around just to look a bit older. Oh look, we're not using modern machinery, because there is none, obviously. So I thought it'd be quite fun now just to point out the locomotives that I use on this layout. Obviously, I have quite a few, as you've seen in my videos, but these are the 3 that I use just on this layout for industrial use. Obviously the Hunslet over there, the Quarry Hunslet, travels a bit, but apart from that, the others just kind of stay here. So obviously we've got the Quarry Hunslet first. It's just a Bachmann 009 gauge Alice. Bought it from Rails Sheffield, broken, but ignore that part. I fixed it up, weathered her up. Yeah, I think she looks quite nice. So the next one along is the 16-inch Hunslet by Rapido Trains. This is obviously their first batch of them, if anyone's watching from in the magical land of the future. But yeah, this is actually my favourite model at the minute. Obviously I have quite a lot, so that's actually saying something, but it is beautiful. It wasn't actually weathered by me, this one. This one was weathered by TMC, where I bought it from. I think I actually got it for £99 brand new, so shout out to them. Fucking mint. So the final one I use in this layout now, which actually on the day of recording this only arrived on Saturday the 9th, I think that's right, of November. So this is the Hatton's Acura Scale 1, probably Hatton's, but Acura Scale I've manufactured it, obviously. It's absolutely bloody beautiful. £99, fucking, I'll pay that every day. So I have actually weathered her now, but it was just nice to have this shot of all 3 of them from when I actually took it, and I'm too lazy to get them all out of the box again, so we're kind of stuck with this. But I'll flash pictures on screen now with it weathered. The airgun did actually break halfway through, so that's my excuse for it being a bit below standard, but gets the job done, keeps it looking pretty. So just in case anyone here is interested, the wagons I mainly use on this layout are a mix of Dapol 21-ton hoppers and a few of the, again, Dapol 16-ton wagons. I think are they called tipplers? Something like that. But yeah, they just stand up to that. I'm in the process of weathering the 16 tons properly, so they're not finished. Again though, the air gun's packed up, so they've only just got their rust and dirt layer on, not the actual top damage layer.
Does anyone have any orange slices?
So I have actually aimed this brilliantly, because just as I'm finishing this up and saying the outro and everything, it is actually starting to rain, and I'm in a shed, so that's not going to sound fun. I don't know if you can hear it now, but it is actually starting to come down a bit. Roof will probably cave in. So yeah, before the entire thing gets drowned out, I am actually going to continue with a bigger layout tour. So obviously I'll do the club layout, which is where I mainly film. That's called Hasland at Chesterfield Railway Modeller Society, or Club, I don't know what they call it even, and I've been there for over a year. And I'll also show off my extension layout to Alston Sons and my shed layout called Patricia's Pass MPD, which was the second exhibition layout I've ever made. I'm a liar. So yeah, please stay tuned for next time. I'll upload it in a bit, just because this is getting quite long now, and my phone is shit, so it will not keep the data here, and I'm not a professional, so I don't use a camera. But if you've stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching this. It means a lot. If you've managed to sit through my monotone, shitty voice, I'll get back on a few more videos soon. Obviously, in the sidings, it's coming. Please hold on to your horses, as I've been very lazy in it, and there's no excuse. So, but yeah, please enjoy as I get flooded out by the bloody sound of it. See you guys.
Hello, Mine Turtle.
How did I get here?
The end.